got 8 foot from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They feel the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that's probably baffling. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertip like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kangol, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a Coca kid.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Josh Jacobs, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Throwing Jones. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Check match, check match.
In motion goes the tight end. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 25 on second down, Willis. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Steelers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. Uses the stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Counter play with Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Willis. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 36, Willis. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Play action. Here's Willis. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Patterson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Patterson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Patterson. And this time he is in. Cordero Patterson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
These two teams all tied after one. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Aaron Donald drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Willis now off of play action. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Patterson is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Jones. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Marvin Jones, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And the tight end goes in motion left. From the 31, Willis. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Patterson.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Willis. There's Chris Olave.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis.
Touchdown!
Chris Olave.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust them.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A final shot before break. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd and 9, Willis. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll go. It's Patterson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is pull off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 3rd down, it's Willis. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down, here's Patterson. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion. 4th down, Willis. Got an open man, it's Olave. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point good by Prater, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going to try and throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
That's garbage.
Really? This cannot be happening.
Let's go.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for the Steelers touchdown. Not able to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable for Thomas. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
3rd down, it's Willis. He completes it to Olave.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come?
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Rolling to his left.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Touchdown, Jets. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Here's Jones. Into the hands of Cooks.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
To throw is Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Pittsburgh, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets,